welcome. I'm Tammy and we are in the Nutmeg Notebook kitchen. So today it's all about batch cooking. The other day we did a video and people responded in the comments and said, my two favorite types of videos are your batch cooking and your grocery hauls. So I already did the grocery haul recently. We did a Costco, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's grocery haul, so look for that. Today I did batch cooking and it took me 3 hours from beginning to where I am now, including doing my dishes. So I believe in working smarter, not harder in the kitchen, and I just want to show you everything that I got made today. So I start with my potatoes, putting those in the oven first. So I have little gold potatoes that I baked. Then I have Japanese and Hannah sweet potatoes. They were really getting ready to spoil, so I had to get those made today. And then I have Stokes here. These are the purple sweet potatoes. They are, as you can kind of see a little bit right here, they are purple on the inside as well as the outside. All that rich pigment means that they are full of nutrients and antioxidants. Then I also, since I had my oven going, I also made a sheet pan tofu scramble, and it has black beans in it and some diced red pepper, jalapeno, some green onions, cumin, chipotle chili powder, smoked paprika. It's absolutely delicious. And because the oven was going and I had this huge butternut squash that needed to be used, so I went ahead, my husband helped me cut it in half. It took two of us to do it because it was so huge. I had to hold it while he cut it, and I oven roasted that as well. I'll scoop some of that out. I may freeze like 3 cups of it in a freezer safe container because I like to make my chipotle nacho cheese sauce with the butternut squash in place of potatoes and carrots sometimes, because it makes it really, really creamy. And then I can make that broccoli rice casserole. You'll find that dish, that cheesy broccoli rice casserole, is a new recipe that's on our blog. So I also cut up a watermelon. We were able to get a beautiful watermelon at Costco. And so if I cut it up ahead of time, we will eat it. So I usually cut it in half and then I will prep half of it. And when we're done with eating that, then I go back and I'll prep the other half. So I have 2 containers of it here and we can just put it in a dish and enjoy it. Then I also made my taco lentils. These are the mushroom taco lentils. This recipe is actually in our ebook that goes with our Batch Cooking with Tammy course, and I was out of these. I like to keep these in my freezer so that I can make tacos, nachos. I can stuff a baked potato with them. I can make tostadas with my corn tortillas in the air fryer without any oil. I can crisp them up, and then I can top them with this, some chipotle nacho cheese sauce, some fresh cilantro, and some salsa. Man, is that good eating. So delicious. So this makes a pot full. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it makes a lot. So I will divide these up and I'll show you how I do that in a minute. Then over here, this just got done. It was actually just releasing pressure just moments before we went on the video. So this is a wild rice pilaf that I get at Whole Foods. It's the 365 brand, and I just make it in my Instant Pot. It's a pound. I add 4 cups of water. If you have the multi-grain setting, you can put it on that. If not, set it for about 42 minutes and it comes out great. I will divide that up as well to put in my freezer. Next up, my sprouts. So no, I didn't sprout these today. I started them about 4 or 5 days ago, but today they are ready. I just did a final rinse on them, and now I will put them in a container with a lid and put them in the refrigerator, and I'll get another jar of sprouts started today. So this is 3 tablespoons of sprouts in here, and I just try to keep them going. Sometimes I lapse and we end up having to buy some, but they're delicious, and those broccoli sprouts are full of great nutrients. Then I had a lot of the Hannah sweet potatoes that needed to be used up. So I made a big pot. This is an 8-quart, and I made Chef AJ's cauliflower bisque, which Tom and I love this. It's a super easy soup. So you just simply put everything in the pot, turn it on, and when it's done, you use your immersion blender and you make it creamy. So you don't have to cut anything up. You know, you put your hannahs in there, cauliflower, the onion, the seasonings, the water. It couldn't be easier. So this is super delicious. Now this one I can't open just yet because it's not done, but this is my oat groats. So I have a video on how to do the oat groats so that they come out like brown rice instead of porridge. It's a very popular recipe. My friend Sharon McRae is the one that taught me how to make them in the Instant Pot so they would come out nice like that, and they freeze beautifully as well. And so I will batch prep those, and then when I run out I batch prep again, and I just divide them up and put them in my freezer. So I want to show you what I use for that. This is called Super Cubes. They come with a lid, and they are a silicone mold, I guess you could say, and it's a storage system for the freezer, and it has absolutely revolutionized our freezer and how we deal with our batch prep food. So they come in a variety of sizes. This is the 1/2 cup size, and this is the size that I like to use when I'm doing grains, when I want to freeze my grains. So it has the 1/2 and 1/4 cup marking in there for you, makes it super easy. So I just fill these up, put the lid on, always write on it what it is, because you think you're going to remember, sometimes you don't, and a lot of similar items look exactly the same once they're frozen. So then once these are frozen, after about 24 hours, I pop them out and I put them in a freezer bag, and I label the freezer bag, and then it goes back in the freezer. Then there is also the 1 cup, and those are also really nice. You can bake in these too, you guys. They have a metal rim around them that's encased inside the silicone, and so they're nice and sturdy. You don't have to worry about transporting them from the kitchen to counter to the freezer. It works beautiful, and because you can bake in these, you can make like individual lentil loaves, you can make individual shepherd's pie, all kinds of desserts in here. It's fantastic. And then for the soups, we like the 2 cup, because 2 cups seems to be about right for a soup serving for adults. And so this also has the 1 cup measure in it, and it has the 2 cup, and it has the fill line. You just put it in there to the fill line. I let them sit on my counter until they stop steaming, because if you put the lid on too soon, you're going to get a lot of condensation inside. Again, after 24 hours when they're frozen, pop these out, put them in a gallon-size freezer bag. A gallon-size freezer bag will hold 4 of the cubes. It's amazing. And then we do what we call file them in our freezer. So I have plastic bins that are a little bit bigger than the 1 gallon size freezer bags, and so then we can stand the bags upright in there, and I just put labels on the end of the container, the clear container, so that we know what's inside. And then of course each bag is also labeled. So these are fantastic. Love those. And so like the butternut squash, it could go in the 1 cup containers, and then I could just pull out however many cups of it that I need at a time, and it makes it super easy. So if you would like to learn more about batch cooking, I actually have an online course all about batch cooking, and it's called Batch Cooking with Tami Kramer. There are 32 hours of instructional video. Yes, I'm very detailed that way, giving you lots of information about how to organize your kitchen, your refrigerator, your freezer, your pantry, so that you can work more efficiently. Like I said, I like to work smarter, not harder in the kitchen. I love to eat healthy food, but I don't want to spend all of my time in the kitchen. And just look at all this stuff that you can make in 3 hours, and some of it is going to feed us for yet weeks to come. You also get this, it's a little over 100-page ebook full of my favorite batch cooking recipes, and so you will be able to pick some out that you like and start experimenting with batch cooking. Batch cooking is simply making more food than you can eat for one day or one meal so that you have things prepped ahead of time. It's one of our secrets for being able to eat healthy all the time. My husband says this is our own fast food. We're creating our own healthy fast food. And basically that's about right. That's what we're doing. So you can go to our blog at nutmegnotebook.com, click on courses and see what we have to offer there. We also have a beautiful chopped salad course, and take a look at those. And I think that you will be very happy with it, and it will help you get well on your way to being more organized in the kitchen. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, click that bell so you'll get notifications whenever I do a new video or have a live show on. I'm Tami, and I help you get healthy and stay healthy, one meal at a time. See you next time.